What's going on, guys? Spartan Willie here and welcome back to our McLaren Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod Save Season 2. Welcome back. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today we've got the Mexico City GP in just 3 days, back to back with the Circuit of the Americas, where we had a bit of a blunder last time out. If you missed that, it wasn't one of my finer moments, that's for sure, but those races happen. I just wanted to quickly thank Nightbot, Quake Fury, and Ties for commenting on the last video. So awesome to have you guys commenting and interacting with the series. So make sure to keep it up, guys, and also remember to give the video a like if you're enjoying the series, and consider subscribing if you're not already. Okay, so the second front wing is complete, so we're going to design a new part here, and it is going to be a rear wing, I believe. We already have a 1480 in the rear wing, we just don't have another one that's 1480. So we're going to try and get that. Oh, that's just a default one. Alright, well, we'll go ahead with that. So then the equal, and it's a significant upgrade. We haven't filled all the component slots, but it's only like reliability ones. We want this to be equal. And we'll be able to get on the car quickly if we just build a simple one. So we'll go ahead and build that. Okay, as far as improving parts go, we're going to work on the front wing till the rear wing's done. And then we're going to switch over to the rear wing because it is crucial around here. I mean, it is 3 days, so I don't think we'll be able to get it on the car, as the other one won't be ready. But that's sort of the plan going into this next one. Lando Norris has come down with a fever and really shouldn't be racing in the current day. The old COVID protocols. Luckily, Hulkenberg's already in the championship, or else he'd be called in. But yeah, we've lost 4 fitness on him, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes when he's a little bit unwell. Alright, time for qualifying here in Mexico City. We've had a bit of rain in practice. For half the session it was raining, and it is going to follow through to Q3, but only right at the end. So we've got to take that into account with our second run. We've got to send him out as soon as possible, get the runs going. Setups are looking fantastic, as good as they can be, 98% and 99. Not too bad at all, but our pace isn't quite matching that level. We're in 3rd and 4th at the moment. Hamilton and Verstappen are above us. Hopefully we can get a good result in Q3 and at least get on the front row. But yeah, we haven't really been at the front row sort of pace this whole weekend. So we'll see what we can do here. We're going to send him out as quick as possible. Track grip's not the highest, but it's about to diminish quite quickly when the rain kicks in, so it doesn't matter really. But right now we're in front of Verstappen and half a second behind Lewis, which is not great. We'd like to be a bit closer to Lewis, but we'll see how the second run goes. And Ricciardo overtakes Norris, but not much change there. Verstappen won't improve in the rain, and Hamilton will be on pole, will follow behind in 2nd and 3rd. And I think we can call that a success. Hamilton's been quite quick these last couple races. Hopefully we can get one over him in the race again. On to the race here in Mexico City. The clouds are out. Will the clouds have rain? No, not by the looks of it. Now this track from previous series, I know it is hard on tyres, so light footed is definitely a massive advantage around here, or else you have to stop like 3 or 4 times. So we're going to go pretty chill on the tyres to start. We obviously always do push overtake, but we'll look to get off that strategy pretty quickly and go back on neutral. But here we go. Can we get a good start over Hamilton? That would be perfect. We need a slingshot start from Ricciardo. And it's not a slingshot start from Ricciardo. It's a rolling start for Ricciardo. But Norris straight onto the back of Hamilton. We'll jump on board there. He's looking down that inside. Ricciardo's only just lost that 3rd, but he looks like he's going to drop down to 5th as well. Russell's looking pretty fast alongside of him if we look all the way back down our track. But riding on board with Norris here. Can he find a gap against Hamilton? It would be fantastic if we can get a lap on overtake and just pull away. But it looks like Hamilton now has got the car going and is zooming. He's in clean air, so it's dangerous. It's in dangerous territory here. If we let Hamilton go, I think we'll still maybe get him on the pit strategy. But yeah, we'll have to see. Play it by ear, really. So the tyres should last 40 laps. So we could theoretically one stop, but what the screen says and what actually happens can be quite different sometimes. So let's speed through the start of this Grand Prix a little bit. Lando goes fastest lap, but on the first couple laps doesn't really mean much, as he's looking closer to Verstappen than Hamilton, which is a bit concerning as Hamilton is starting to pull away. But again, we're going to get him on strategy. He's on the faster tyre, but his tyres are going to just, yeah, fall through the floor, really. But yeah, now we've got a bit of a gap to Verstappen. We're still stuck behind Russell Ricciardo. We'll give Ricciardo a bit of overtake mode. We can also split the strategies by letting Ricciardo push a bit as well, so we don't have to double stop, because I'm not sure what the fatigue levels of our pit crew are like. And there's a bit of a train forming behind Verstappen, so we'll watch on board with Ricciardo here for a little bit. Ricciardo's battling with George Russell. Can he get past? Come on, Ricciardo, send it down it. Yeah, there we go, around the outside, and he just blasts away. He's pushing pretty hard on those tyres and on fuel. but we'll look to try and make some gains on Verstappen. We can always recover fuel later in the race. We're going to get these tyres back in optimal. Oh, Verstappen pits. Okay, well that makes that job quite easy. Alright, so we're going to look to bring our boys in soon. Hamilton has literally pitted and come back and taken first place this race. He's got some serious pace, and it's disgrace that we're so behind. Oh, I tried to get a little bit of a flow going there, but no beans. Let's pit in Ricciardo. His tyres are looking worse for wear, and we'll look to bring Norris in the following laps. But we're going to watch on board Ricciardo. Where is he on the track? Not quite near the pit lane, so we'll speed that up a little bit. And come on, pit crew. Good pit stop. No, this is not the last turn. There's so many long sweeping turns. Oh, it was. Yeah, I thought it was. But there it is. Beautiful stop. 2.3 seconds. And when Lando gets to those low 30s, we'll pit him in. He can probably go one or two more laps. But yeah, we're on the one stop today. Hamilton's pit in as well. And we actually fall behind Russell that pit stop. But of course, he's still got another pit stop in him. And I mean, I think Hamilton's tyres will last that the rest of the race. So hopefully not. But I have a feeling it might. But he is quite rough on the tyres and on the fuel, as we know. As he is pushing pretty hard right now on the tyres. So who knows? I mean, even on neutral, the tyre wear goes up. The tyre temps go up so quickly. And as you saw, the Mercedes passed Norris on the way out of the pits, which is less than ideal, but we'll chuck Norris on neutral now, build up the tyre temp slowly, chuck it in 40 times, and Ricciardo's tyres are reaching that overheating level, and Lando's will soon follow. Look to go back on conserve to bring him down a bit. We've got plenty of fuel to use, so we'll use as much fuel as we feel necessary, and Hamilton's that's the fastest lap. Still, he's gone full backup on the tyres there, trying to get him back in temperature range. So yeah, it's just a constant battle with temperature, the high temperatures around here. So I just couldn't get my words out for a second. But Norris, even though he's under the weather, putting in 8.8. It was at a 10 before. And Ricciardo putting in a very respectable 9.4. So the boys are doing well today on the form sheet. But 7 seconds. If Hamilton runs out of fuel towards the end of this race, we could be on here for a cheeky win. You always got to be within that sort of window when you're behind a Mercedes for sure, because literally they are so bad at getting those fuel levels. I mean, I'm talking like I didn't run out of fuel last episode, but we're in negative as well now, but that's back up now. And 3 laps to go in this Grand Prix, and Hamilton came in again. Okay, we'll take that. Very good. I completely missed that, but he's right behind Norris again. We're going to push it pretty hard these last couple of laps. We're not going to push on fuel because we do not want to run out of fuel again. We cannot have back-to-back episodes where we run out of fuel across the line. But pushing hard on these tyres, try and keep Hamilton behind and hope he runs out of fuel. And if Ricciardo can pass him too, we're holding him up pretty well with Norris. And we go into the final lap of this GP. This is it. This is the showdown. Can Norris keep him behind? Tyres overheated, that's fine. Just go on neutral. Doesn't matter. We're going to keep it on push for Norris actually, because it doesn't really matter. Last lap of the Grand Prix, and he's trying to hold off Hamilton. Hamilton's run out of fuel. Oh my days. This guy sucks at maintaining fuel. How hard is it? As he holds up a blue flag. They were in a little battle there, I think, as well. Not really. I think that was just another lapped car. But there it is. Norris wins. I completely talked over the win. Ricciardo gets P2. And 3 things certain in life: death, taxes, and Lewis Hamilton running out of fuel. We love to see it. And there is the podium celebrations. Orange confetti coming down. Hamilton did get the fastest lap, so he takes an extra point. That extra point won't really do much come the championship, but Lando strengthens his advantage over Daniel Ricciardo. And with another race win, even when he's unwell, he's still got the driving ability over Ricciardo because they're in completely equal cars. Alright, interview with Autosport. Lando had a great win. Everyone on the team was just celebrating. You cannot go wrong, especially when he's unwell. That was a fantastic drive from him. He put in probably one of the best performances form-wise of the season. The rear wing's done as well, so we can work on that and hopefully get on the car at Interlagos, as it is important. And it looks like it's going to be a rainy weekend next weekend at Interlagos. Alright, so I just worked it out mathematically, and we have mathematically secured the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes could get first and second and the fastest lap, and we'd have to get no points for the last 4 or so races, and they still wouldn't even come close to catching us. They need at least 8 races like that. So we've mathematically done it. We've probably done it for a while now. I just haven't checked, but that result was never in doubt. Maybe we can even crack 900 points. You never know. We're at an insane rate here. If Hamilton keeps running out of fuel, then anything can happen. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions down in the comments below. Consider subscribing if you're not already, and I will see you for Interlagos, a rainy Interlagos at that.